Happy Cinco de Mayo. Welcome back to the How We Doing pod. What are we doing?
That's right. Here we are. How we doing? Okay. The 10th episode. Okay. Playing no games. All right. Happy Cinco de Mayo. That's right.
Cinco de Mayo,
It is
baby.
a big day for
How We Doiners.
podcast. The How We Doing. The How We Doiners. We'll work at it better.
Is that
than
our name? Is that our following? The How We Doiners. The How We Doins.
The doers.
The doers.
We'll work at it.
The How We Doing.
We'll have that next week. We got you.
We'll have some more
put
for you
some
next
thoughts
week.
to
Yeah.
that.
But what you call it?
We got a little surprise for you. We had a little confetti party before the pod because we got excited. Steve surprised us with some antics because it's episode 10. It's a big accomplishment. And now Chris brought out this bazooka. Oh my, oh mia, what the fuck?
How we doing, baby? Oh,
Hey,
all right.
Hey, welcome back.
What do you want to do?
Welcome
It's a
back.
freaking mess in here.
Celebration. I missed all that shit too, but it was
Steve,
worth it.
hey Steve,
was
you're
worth it.
cleaning this up, bud, not me. I tell you that much.
10th episode.
Confetti all over me.
Good.
10th episode. We made it. We got here.
Yes,
And
we
We're doing the big things. It's the pod, but it's the movement, and we're very, very excited. We're going to be taking some different turns, going from episode 10 onwards. We have some different ideas, and you guys just have to stay tuned to find out. But we are really, really excited. For those that have been viewing us, we really thank you for your support.
From the bottom of our hearts.
Bottom of our hearts. We are one heartbeat, and we're going to make you feel it.
Ba-boom.
Boom, boom.
Ba-boom.
All right. How we doing, boys?
All right, all
doing
right.
good. That was exhilarating, popping that thing.
I bet it was.
Yo, you
I picked that
scared
thing up
me.
for you and then bang.
I didn't think it was going to be such a bang. Oh, my Lord.
Boom.
That thing
Are your
was-
ears okay? Your ears are okay?
Yeah, the headphones, they covered. But holy.
Oh, man.
For those of you
That was
who are
fun.
listening, there's
Should've
just
got more.
confetti everywhere right now.
Everywhere.
We had
Everywhere.
to do it big.
Those
for
things are
episode
fun, dude.
Episode 10.
You should. If I go to a party, I'm just
Cinco
gonna
de
buy
Mayo.
one of those. Be like, how we doing? Boom.
Baby. Yeah.
Everybody's like, this guy brought the party, man. Oh, this guy.
Yeah, you want to bring the party? You want to be the light?
That's the light right
They'll
there.
probably be
For
like,
you.
oh, you want to be the part? You want to clean it up too?
Yeah.
No, I gotta go.
By the way, if you guys don't, if you're listening, you don't see us, you don't know that we're wearing these little baby sombreros. They're pretty cute.
Baby sombreros.
Might encourage you to, view us. Go check us out on
On the
YouTube.
YouTube, baby.
We're doing some things over here.
Yeah. Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Listen, Cinco de
I don't know
Mayo.
what that was.
Good
but-
job for
It's the 5th of May.
Good job
5
for
times 2
completing-
equals 10.
completing another year of
5 times 2 equals 10. How we doing pod
Cinco
episode
de
10?
Mayo.
What are we doing?
What's 5 times 2?
10. I
No.
said that.
No, but like, what do you? Where'd you get 5?
Because Cinco de Mayo. It's the 5th of May, Chrissy.
And
5
here,
times 2
here on the
is
show,
10.
we
It's
teach
episode
you
10.
math
Yeah, but
too.
where's 2?
You learn some math.
Listen, I'm correlating. How we doing episode 10 to the
You're
Cinco
not
of
correlating
de Mayo.
anything. You're making stuff up.
5 times 2 isn't equals to 10?
It is, but where are you getting 2 from?
Because we've done 5 times 2 the amount of podcasts now.
Cinco.
Cinco.
De Mayo.
Dos.
All right. Anyway.
I'm not buying it.
Anyway.
All right.
So
What do you wanna do?
we're about to hop into this. So get ready, guys. If you're just starting off your day, don't forget to stop and say, "How we doing, baby?" Oh yeah,
Brought
that
to you
is
by
right.
How We Doing Production.
That's right.
Also brought to you by Bosco's Beans.
Bosco's Beans
Bosco's Beans.
Get your coffee. It's with a bite.
with the bite. Save yourself. What is it? 70?
Oh, it's 18% off when you use the code Bosco Saves at boscosbeans.com.
We got the beans and we got the
The
means.
means.
That's it.
That's
best,
right.
Best coffee in New York.
Yes.
You ain't gonna find nothing better than that, cause
And, you know,
they got new blends coming out too. I saw
get it.
something new.
Offer
on
a
their,
subscription program so you're never out of coffee.
It's like DoorDash, but
You
for
got coffee for parties. You got coffee for your aunt's birthday, for your uncle's bat mitzvah.
That's what I was gonna say. The bar mitzvah of your uncle. Yeah.
That's one
Yeah.
young. That's one young uncle.
Yeah.
You ever see
it happens?
Kicking and Screaming?
I have, but
And screaming with Will Ferrell.
His dad, like, Will Ferrell's dad marries a younger woman and they have a kid. And And
Why don't
that's-
I remember
I
this?
guess that's his brother, but I think there's another scenario where
I think
he
you're
has,
thinking
like,
of a different
young
movie.
uncle.
Is there a different movie?
No, it's Kicking and Screaming.
He coaches the soccer team.
Pass
right?
it to the Italians. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, pass it to the Italians. That's the best. That's
it.
literally the best, dude.
Oh,
Pass to the Italians. Shout out all the Italians. Love you.
Facts.
So be sure to, take a nice deep breath, as we pull you away from the craziness.
How we doing, pocket? Oh,
Yes.
How was the week? Howie week.
Let's hop into Howie week. Chris, take us off.
Howie.
How we doing week? It was my week was it was all right. We
Yeah.
What went on this week? Just
another week.
just went to work. Just
Another Howie week.
killing it. But this is what we do. It was a bit of a challenging week.
Challenge,
in other aspects.
We like a good
of my
challenge,
life,
though,
but
right?
We do.
We do.
We do. It's hard to say, but we do.
We do. We need that challenge.
I'm trying to convince myself of it right now, but we do.
We do. We'll say it till we believe
right.
it. That's right.
You,
you know.
gotta continue to try.
Yeah, chugging along. Overall, good week, but it's better now that I'm on the pod
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once we get to the
Amen to
pod,
that.
with you guys.
it's a Howie week. That's it.
Howie week.
Yeah. What's
I'll,
up?
I'll
What's
hop.
Yeah.
Giacomo.
How
Right.
we doing? How we doing? How we doing?
Como es tu week?
My week was, I would have to agree with Chrissy. It was like, you know what? I made it. I'm content. A little challenging here
Another one
and
in
there,
the
for
books.
sure. But another one for the books. We made it to the How We Doing pod, and I'm having a blast now. So that's where I'm at.
Yeah, man.
You take over.
Hallelujah.
I'll piggyback.
Piggyback it.
My week was good. I'm, I had a couple good days, great days. Some days were challenging. Some days, but it's about making the best of your day. Even if it's not a good day, things aren't going your way. You still got to make the best of it.
Got to make the best of
And
it.
that's a muscle I've been trying to exercise lately, and I think it's helping me. Maybe it'll help you.
Hopefully.
Hold the
What's for-
freaking door.
What's for dinner? Hold the
Say-
freaking door.
Hold the freaking door.
You
That's
know-
what you got to do.
I'm walking back into work today.
Yeah.
I hold the door for this person, and I said thank you.
You said thank you.
Like he might
wait,
have said.
they held the door, or you held the door?
I held the door.
You held the door, and you
kinda-
said thank you.
Yeah, I kind of made myself laugh. I was like, why did I just say thank you?
How would you say it though? Were you like thank you, or were you like thank you?
No, thank you.
Thank you.
After they said thank you,
I think so.
was
Maybe,
it?
I think my
Thank you
subconscious.
fest.
I was thanking him for saying thank you because
Yeah.
I'm so avid about holding the door. But you know what I mean? Imagine somebody holds the door for you. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
I should have done a topper
Yeah.
over the top. No, thank you. But that's the community we're building, boys.
That's it.
That's
I
what
like
we're
that.
doing.
I like that a lot, and that's a
Hold the door and say thank you.
good way to segue into our first kind of little conversation. Chrissy realized
How
a
we
little
doing,
something
convo?
about how we have something for everything, right, Chris? What is
Yeah,
it?
I want to ask the audience here. For those of you listening, check out the YouTube. I don't know what to tell you if you're not watching. Nick just threw some confetti on me. You wouldn't
I
know.
got it
unless
all
you
on my side. Might as well
unless you were
share it.
watching.
Oh, you shared it. We're gonna have to
No,
clean it up.
We're gonna have to clean it up. Yeah, so you could stop now.
No, Steve's cleaning it up. What do you think
Stop.
this is?
Stefanos.
Interrupting my segment. But we're just thinking like everything's got a name. Like why?
Everything's got a name.
Because we're so smart.
Like what is
Oh,
this?
we're brilliant.
that I'm holding a little thing in my hand.
What do you think it's called?
If I had to name it, I would call it a spigot.
You
Spigot.
spick it because
Or
it sticks
spick
it
it,
to the stick.
But it's a
of-
it's a clip,
So
right?
You schmick it to the schmike stand.
It's a clip for
Schmick stand.
It's a clip for like your cord going up the mic stand.
Right.
You have a clip for the mic stand that's sitting on the table.
It's probably called a clip.
And the table has a laptop on it with a pair of sunglasses and a water bottle with a label with a
How
tab,
did they
with a
name?
confetti cannon.
Well, let's.
with the wood-
freaking
All
mallet.
right. So how did they come up with the name laptop? You think
Sits
it's on
your lap.
Tappy a lap? All right, fine.
Oh,
What a mook.
I got a better one for you.
What?
How do we get obtuse? Tell me. How did that one become about?
The angle. But as you could see, there's a name for everything. And if it doesn't have a name, then it's
What is it?
It's that thing.
Oh,
Still has a name.
It's
I gotta
something.
go take care of that
Yeah.
thing.
Something.
You got that thing?
Even
I
if you
told
don't
about?
know the name, you can still call it something.
Exactly. So it's
Something, nothing, no
nothing.
thing, a thing, what a
So
thing.
we just
no
kind of
thing.
No thing.
Nothing is no
Nothing.
thing. That's how you spell it.
So you spell it, not how you say it.
That's what it means, no?
Isn't that interesting? And that's
No.
how interesting the English language
Nothing
is,
means no thing.
Means
No
no
thing.
things.
That's what
right?
I've always thought.
Ain't no thing.
Ain't
no
nothing
thing but a chicken wing.
Ain't no thing. Then how we doing pod
Ain't
slang?
No, how we doing pod?
So we're ridiculous. We just realized this earlier. Like everything has a name, and if it doesn't have a name, that it's a thing or it's a something or it's a nothing. And
You're not dumb. We're dumb.
We're dumb. Yeah, that's where we're going with that.
Listen,
Well, let's not
just-
Take that. We're learning on this.
Send them off on
podcast.
it.
If you're not learning, at least we are, right?
Right.
English is crazy.
English is crazy.
English.
So we're having fun here, as you could see, and that we're just gonna bring it right into right. What's our our next topic?
How
It's
we
about-
doing, sombreros, baby? I'm kidding. First topic.
Well, next topic.
Next
or
topic. Segue. What do you want to do? What do you want to say? All right.
Perspective.
Big time topic.
Hit it.
You said it. Perspective. We've been trying to hit on this topic for a couple episodes now, and now it's brought itself to the forefront.
Yeah.
The forehead.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Slap it on your forehead.
Perspective. Slap it on. All right. So, perspective. What I have written down on the notebook is perspective determines the outcome of your life, which is
Oh.
broad, and let's dig into it. Right.
Let's go. Get a
so,
spoon.
perspective is something that I've tried to convey to my loved ones, my close friends, to help them deal with their situation or their problem. Right?
But them, but like you as well, right? Like
Yeah,
you
and
look,
I've
you
also-
look in the mirror
it's
too.
something
and-
I've applied to myself as well, of course.
yeah, makes sense.
So there's always I say there's always the shit, right? Everybody's always got something going on, something they got to deal with, and you realize that at some point in your life. So
Yeah, amen.
a way to deal with that is to, it's not necessarily, put yourself in their shoes. That's one way to do it. But it could also just be you're having an argument or a disagreement with someone, and all it takes is just removing yourself from the situation, right? And looking at it from either both sides or just not biased to yourself.
Good way to put it. Yeah.
One way, a groove that I've gotten into is where, let's say we're using a disagreement or an argument for an example, but if someone's lashing out at you or being disrespectful, you start to think in a different perspective, because from your perspective, oh, this person's disrespecting me.
Right.
They're acting out of pocket. I'm gonna react accordingly, whether it's yelling, arguing, whatever. But the way I've gotten into is where you stop and think like, well, what's this person going through that's causing them to have this negative motive? Or, you know what I mean? So most of the time, that person's not. I mean, sometimes if you mess up, yeah, someone might get mad at you,
Right.
or do something wrong. But if you truly feel that you did nothing wrong, which there are those situations, that person might just be taking out their problems on you.
Yeah.
They're going through something in their life. They're not happy in their life, and they're projecting it onto you.
Right.
And when they do that, if you stop and ask, like, oh, well, what's going on? Like, are you all right? Like, do you want to talk about something? Like, because I know this has nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
And that relates to the story that you told a couple episodes ago when the guy was all heated and getting in your face and he was bleeding. And you're like, dude, like, are you all right?
You're
Like,
right,
I don't know
right,
what's going
yeah.
on, but are you all right? And, that story was very moving. And it shows the power of perspective. You look at it from both sides, or look at what is this person's motive or this person's problem that
Like
they're
what's going on with
through.
them, right? Because they're projecting
And
and
the other way, which I'm still learning ways how to use perspective, because it's a very useful tool in life. It can make you very versatile, useful, impactful, and life will always present you with situations or scenarios where it's not always easy to see the right move
Right.
or the right thing to do. And sometimes by looking at it from a different perspective, whether it's from this person's perspective, taking yourself out of it, or you find other ones to look at it from different lenses, and it can make you, one, be more comfortable or at peace with the situation that you're in, or it can also give you some light or some intuition as to what your next move should be or how you should deal with said situation.
True. Mind if I add to that?
Yeah, I got my stuff out there.
Well, actually, before I go, maybe do you want to?
No, go right ahead.
Okay, and you wrap it up. I just want to really kind of simply say, because what I see is the trend in a lot of what you were saying is that, like you said in the beginning, perspective really has a heavy impact on your life and where your life could go, and therefore then the outcome of your life. If you have a certain desire for a certain level of success, or whether you have a desire to have a certain type or a certain family, like a certain upbringing for your children, or a certain relationship with your friends, perspective is going to be the piece that drives that, and it could drive you closer to peace
of mind,
or it could drive you closer off the deep end, and
that's how you use it. Yeah.
So to the light or to the darkness, like we've said, that's what I got to say. Nick, Chris, you want to wrap that up?
Yeah, I mean, what I would say off of those things is just that perspective. It always comes back around. So if you're in a situation, where you're putting others before yourself, too often, then you yourself may become neglected. And if that perspective of thinking, looking through life in other people's situation, other lenses, that people will have empathy and love for people that are in in a bad situation.
Situations. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, if everybody's, because those people that's from the good in their heart, right? They're just putting others before them, helping others, but then they forget about helping themselves, which, to speak to that, there should be some balance there. Don't forget to take care of yourself. But if we're building a How We Doing community here, if everybody can just be concerned and care for others, their neighbors, the people, whoever, then, I got my neighbors back. I know my neighbors got my back,
Right, which is hard to do, but it's a good practice. I mean, and we're not always going to win, or we're not going to always succeed at that, but
and there's always a good mindset. There's always going to be the oddballs that don't want anything to do with that way of thinking.
It will always prevail, though.
Sure.
Think about like having like a tight knit neighborhood, right? Like say our neighborhood, we all got each other's backs. We all protect each other, care for each other, look after each other. Oh, what do you need? You need anything? You're right. How's it going? That you could walk around with a sense of pride and a sense of that's comforting.
Yeah, and like you said, peace.
Yeah, like
you want that peace. That's the only way you could project that then onto others. And you're always, in a sense, maybe projecting or having some influence in a conversation. Why not lead with a good perspective and a positive influence?
Yeah.
Watch your perspective, guys.
One more thing I have to add, because it's in the notebook.
Sure, you only spoke for like 20 minutes.
Listen, I had a lot of juice on this.
He was going, dude. He had some juice.
It's good stuff.
Go for it.
Saw this video. Can't remember who was in it, but because we've taken a lot of videos on the socials. But this guy said, if you could throw, because everybody's got their own, always got problems, right? So if everybody threw their problems into a bowl, right?
Yeah. And
you saw everybody's problems, you would take your problems right back and you would keep it pushing, because there's always worse scenarios,
That is a good point.
It's like, I'm okay. Like,
rather go with for what's similar.
And that could change your perspective too. Like, I think my problems are so bad. This person, look at this, how this person has it right now.
Appreciate what you got.
Yeah,
be grateful for what you got.
All right, so we're going to introduce a new topic here today.
New topic. New How We Doing topic.
How We Doing pod. Stop interrupting me, Nick, please. Please, it's exhausting.
It's exhausting.
I'm tired from you.
Interesting.
New segment called "How Do We Do That?"
How do we do that?
How do we do that?
So
How
basically-
apostrophe D.
Basically, this segment is going to be us discussing a person's just their journey and their impact.
It's
And we're asking the question of how did they do that? Yeah, I'm getting to it, bud. Don't give me a
doesn't have to be just a person's story. It could be with anything. How'd we do that? Basically, we're asking that question to whoever, whatever, whenever.
But someone had to do it.
Someone had to do it because
So we're asking the question.
Let's ask it.
All right, what do we got? What do we got?
I want to bring. So we're talking about a person here. So I want to bring.
Can you tell us the name, or should you
Person.
not tell us the name
Write
yet?
that.
I want to bring up this person. I don't know. What do you guys think? You want to
Surprise us. Give us the
I don't know.
facts.
You want to guess maybe a little bit or
You can
something?
give us the facts. Let's have everybody. Maybe
Read us the resume first. Maybe we'll guess him.
This guy, man, lived a long time ago. I'll just say that.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Lost his job. All right. I don't know how old he was, but he lost his job.
Okay, lost his job. Continue.
Defeated for legislator. Right.
Okay.
So he was running.
Lost
he was
the
running for Congress.
politician.
Lost the
Teddy Roosevelt.
Lost the poll.
Teddy Roosevelt.
No.
Can I guess during it? And if I get it, I
Sure.
get a prize.
Yeah, no. He wasn't any good at business, right? So he went back to legislator.
George Washington.
Finally got elected. All right, this is the year 1834. now.
Elected as what? A legislator.
Yes.
Okay, legislator.
The woman that he loved, died a year later.
Okay.
I will guess again. Teddy
All right.
Roosevelt.
Then he ran for the Speaker of the House, got defeated.
Did he get shot and give a speech with a bullet in his chest?
In his chest?
Wait.
Because that's Teddy
hold on.
Roosevelt.
Let him give.
not-
There's,
All right, I'm sorry. Sorry.
There's too. Let him give it
It's
to him.
not Teddy.
Okay, it's not Teddy. Go ahead.
Defeated for nomination for Congress year after that.
A lot of challenges. This guy.
So he's just getting run through the mud.
It's getting knocked down, but he keeps getting back up.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it.
All right. He got rejected for a land officer, whatever the heck that is.
Okay.
All
A
right.
lot of rejection, a lot of not winning and losing.
1854, he runs for Senate. Guess what?
He
What?
wins. He finally
He
gets
gets
a win.
defeated.
Oh, come on. I'm rooting for this guy.
Defeated for Senate.
Shit.
He runs for vice president in 1856.
Long
guess
time
what?
ago.
What?
Didn't make the cut.
Gets
Didn't make the
canned.
cut. He's like getting booted out of
So this guy's lost everything,
everything.
basically.
Yeah.
Everything so far.
right.
Everything.
2 years later, after he didn't get nominated for vice president, he ran for Senate again.
Yeah.
Didn't get in.
Didn't qualify. Didn't get to
What
make the cut.
What the?
2 years later, he was elected the president of the United States.
And who is this guy?
You guys take any guesses?
One more guess. One more guess.
I don't got it. I mean,
1800s.
oh, that's one of
Okay.
1800s Prezzo.
1800s Prez. I can't think of one. Maybe Ronald Reagan.
In
Just kidding.
1854,
It's just a joke. It's just the first president that came to my head. Let us know who is it.
Give it
Who
to
is
Bruce Lee's dead.
Rest
so
in peace.
it's-
Shout out Bruce Lee.
It is Abe Lincoln.
Abe Lincoln, man.
Honest Abe. There he is. Wow.
Yeah, Honest Abe.
My respect for him, even though I had a lot, just went up because I didn't know
can't
that.
believe how many years and how much time he spent losing.
Think about
Before he
how
got to that
much
point.
He
effort
was in
it is.
politics for 30 years before
Before
he
he
actually
won
even held
something.
a seat in any
Wow.
Congress position, legislative position.
35 years
Yeah,
of
5 years.
I mean, but in a big picture, you don't look at that as failure. 35 years, I was going to say 35 years of failure. It's not failure because it was all stepping stones to succeeding.
Right. In the,
But,
end, it was worth it.
It was worth it because that's it. Life's a journey, man. But that's like 35 years and like that's politics. That's a lot of work and a lot of dedication, a lot of time, a lot of effort. Getting knocked down every time. You think about how easy it would have been for him to just say, you know what, maybe I'll just go work at a market or whatever they did in the 1800s. but he stuck to it. He stuck to it.
He didn't stop.
And imagine if he did make that decision, who knows what would have happened? You know, Abe Lincoln was a influential president for our time. For that time,
tremendous.
Not our time.
Tremendous.
Well, still for our time. Still, what he did still carries on to this day.
So take that home with you. It's this new segment that we have. It's how'd we do that? And you know, a lot of the stories that a lot of the individuals that we're shining the light on are people that went through many, many triumphs, many, many struggles, and many complications, much pain in order to get to this very successful point of what they
having an impact or making a change, man.
what they were there to do, what they felt like they were here.
Yeah, that
to do.
was their purpose. They found their purpose.
Yeah, big deal. So
It's like Rocky Balboa.
yeah,
You know, he goes. I'm not gonna impersonate his voice 'cause I can't do it. But he says it's not about
Adrian.
That's good.
Adrian,
Clip that. But it's not about how hard you hit. It's about how many times you could get hit
And keep moving forward.
Yeah. Wow.
he said. I think he said just like that.
We just captured
It was in
the
Rocky.
essence of Rocky.
You know, it was in like
Rocky.
the last Rocky movie too.
Yeah. So
he says that in the
powerful.
last one.
Yeah.
That's crazy because watching Rocky is just you already know that's his mantra. That's what he does.
That's him.
He
That's
got
him.
beat. He got beaten alive and still beat
maybe
them.
he said it before, but that's where that clip,
that soundbite,
that
there.
soundbite, yeah.
I really do like that.
I saw somebody talk about Rocky, and they're like, it was on another podcast. Shout you out, but this is the pod we're talking about. He was like, it's like Rocky was real, man. He's like Rocky was real because they were
And that's
saying
how it feels to a lot of people.
yeah, like there's like their kid was watching it with them. They're like, oh, daddy, he's getting hit, whatever. And then he's like, oh, well, Rocky was real, man, because he was telling his kid like, oh, it's not real, honey. Like it's it's just a movie. And the other guy's like, no, Rocky was real.
Rocky was
Rocky
real.
was
man.
real.
Why is
Get
he
it right.
Why is
Rocky
he
was
saying it's real?
I mean, he's being a little sarcastic, but like because it kind of feels real, It was like,
In a lot of ways, a lot of people did feel
and you
that
know
way.
what? You want to bring it full circle. Rocky, Sylvester Stallone, dude, he was like living paycheck to paycheck, working some not good job, and he had the script for this movie he wrote,
And
Rocky.
He didn't let it go either.
He didn't let it go, just like Abe, just like Honest Abe. He wouldn't give up and created Rocky. Rocky is one of the probably one of the best movie. What do you call it? When there's multiple
Sagas.
movies? Saga movie.
Not saga.
What's the word?
Oh, franchise.
Franchise.
Is it franchise?
This is
movie franchise.
Movie franchise.
one of the best movie franchises ever. Rocky Balboa, and this guy was, and now he's made it. Sylvester Stallone.
Creed, everything.
It's
But
crazy. It's full circle. We're connecting the dots.
connect the dots for you. And just as that was his mantra, keep on. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep on going. Our mantra is care, love, and respect for everyone. So
That's it.
we're going to use that as the opportunity to segue into one of our last topics, and that's family.
Yeah, man.
We are
Family. I got how we doing with me.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey. How we doing, family? Podcast movement culture, baby. Chicka
Oh,
flow.
wow, that was good.
Yeah.
That was
The
good.
best ones are when we just come out with them.
Come out 'em.
Just right, bang.
That's all the entertainment we have for you right now. But just understand, we are bringing something much bigger.
Something big is coming.
All right,
we have
sorry.
we have been
Excited,
speaking
excited there.
of
You
terms and things and ways. All right, family and loved ones. I got
let's
here.
let's
What
like
do you wanna-
all of us kind of touch base on why we feel family is even important. And either one of you guys start. I kind of want to go last. If that's all right.
Yeah. That's
Family's important.
that's,
Why is family
that's,
important? Go ahead, you.
Spanky.
See, that's why I tried to talk because I knew you weren't gonna say something. That's why I tried to take it, and then you're like, duh.
Cut!
Steve,
Steve, cut it out.
got it out. All right, listen. So
all right, so I'm gonna give my
stop. Now you're aggravating me. Stop.
right. Come on, I can't take this.
All right. So, my book, I got family and loved ones because it doesn't have to be blood to be family, right? I'm a big believer in that, but
100%.
with a select few, you don't let everyone in there to be what you consider family.
How we do a mantra, you want to kind of get there, but you gotta
100%.
also be careful at the same time.
We're in this together, right? But what I have here is like family is important because, I mean, Mom always instilled that in us. Like, that's the only thing you got is your family. You be grateful for it, and you never let anybody or anything get in between your family, which creates a tight, effective group of people that you could do anything you need to do, right?
Yeah, with that support,
And
sure.
One thing I have written here is family or those who you consider family. They give us opportunity to look after one another, which in other ways is actually like practicing what we're preaching of like the how we doing culture,
Right.
and it also helps with perspective. But we could get into that afterwards.
It does help with perspective, and drive that home before you send it off.
Yeah, well, that's where you learn to like care for others, right? Because we started this pod, we're asking people to care for people that you don't usually care for.
Right.
Because most people you get raised to, you care about your family, you take care of your family, you help where you can, right? You do anything for your family, especially when you get to an age to where you're capable to do anything for your family.
True.
And in ways, it's a big lesson to train you or
Train yourself.
train yourself to extend that hand towards people that aren't your family.
Yeah, so it starts kind of inward with your actual family, realizing what you got, and then using our mantra, our beliefs to...
like when
Forgot
when you walk into another person's home, if they have a very comforting family, and accepting and loving, it's easy to just, I feel like I
Slip right in.
belong, and then it's like, oh, come over, it's like, it's just it's what we're trying to build, really. You know?
That's good.
But on a big spectrum.
I like your view on that.
Yeah.
Good stuff, buddy.
What?
Shout out, buddy. Shout out, family.
Yes,
Shout out those who I consider to be my family. That are my family. Big love.
Big love. All right.
All our family. How we doing, family?
Mm-hmm.
We should put that along the top. How we doing?
We'll get there.
What else we adding to this, boys?
If I just sit here in silence, will you just keep talking?
Yeah, I mean, there's
I
times
think
when I
you
do the
would.
pod by myself, yeah.
I think you would. To me,
Give it to
are you
us.
done? I'm not sure.
To be or not to be?
To me, family is just family are people that you can trust, that you can count on
Ooh, trust.
for anything.
That's it. That's good.
And they don't have to be blood related. They have to. That person. If you are stranded on the middle of the road at 4 a.m. and you have no way to get anywhere, you
Right.
call that person.
They're there.
They're
That's
there,
it. No
you
questions asked. Where
That's
are you?
what that's
I'll
what
be there.
family is. And Robert De Niro,
People
and
you can
Meet
rely
the
on.
Fockers said it best. You gotta be in the circle of trust.
Oh,
And that's a real thing.
shit,
Like,
man.
it's like, playing around with
It's a
in the
circle
movie,
of trust.
but it's true.
Yeah,
It's
there's
a good
truth in
point.
it. There's
It's a
truth
good
in joke.
point.
You have to be able to trust the people that you're most close with.
Powerful.
Trust is big in that
You know,
department.
That's really trust and love are two things that I associate with family.
Wow, heavy stuff from Chrissy quotes.
That's good.
That's it.
I like that. Should I close it up?
Yeah, close her
Let
out.
them know, Giacomo.
All right. Well, I definitely tend to agree with you guys when it comes to viewing family with trust. And what was the other one that you said?
Love.
Trust and love. That's big. That's also big to the podcast and what we're trying to do, the movement. And to Nick, like extending extending from
Extending that hand.
your base or your circle of trust.
We'll use the circle of trust on the pod now from now on. That's good.
Right. But it's making it bigger, making your circle bigger. Of course, there's always going to be limitations because we're in this world where not everything can't be blind to the fact
can't trust
that
everybody.
There's things going on that we can't exactly trust. But if you could spread the contagiousness of the message of what we're trying to do, you could make a bigger family. But to add to that, I want to say that there is a lot associated with family, and it's important to have a certain even structure around your family. Going back to what you said about like kind of positivity, that kind of like warming, it's like nurturing,
the home that you build.
Yeah, and I think that's important because it's the beginning, it's the seed of our children, our offspring, our future. So it's so crucial to have a loving, caring, warming home, family, because that's going to affect your children, and children are going to affect our society
in the future.
You see how this all starts to be very connected, and even so, my focus, as you could see, is really on the children. It's on our kids. It's on our future, because not only from then the family, then you go into schools, right? Schools, you spend a lot of time there. You spend a lot of time in school. You spend a lot of time at your jobs. But just thinking about sticking true to the direction that I'm talking about, which is children, kids, at the time that they spend in school as they start to grow, you have more time spent in school than you do at home, right? And what I'm basically trying to say with that is we are orienting them. We are orienting our future, like
molding them, or
in a sense,
shaping,
or nurturing. Nurturing is a better word.
Nurturing is a better direction,
right?
For sure.
We're nurturing them, and as our families nurture us as young children, so do the schools nurture the children, and it's paramount, because really knowing, children, just like I said, we're orienting them, right? So if we're not kind of creating a sturdy path for them, that could be supported. We're building a foundation here for them by orienting them. And I'll end you guys with this: is that if we could get that right, if it's focused on the right way, that path will not only be narrow enough, but it'll be understood, simple.
Yeah, you don't.
A better future.
Yeah, you don't want to complicate it.
Yeah,
you want to give them the best platform to go on and succeed and become their own human.
Yeah, and that's why, that's a tremendous reason why family is important, and why family needs to be valued and based around the premise of how we doing culture. So that's what I was really trying to
how we doing culture in your house.
In your house.
That's what it's all good
that's
things.
What it boils down to. Orient your family, orient your children to be ready for challenges in their lives, and to fill themselves up with kindness, respect, love, care. Especially children's minds need to be nurtured to have this home with a family within their being.
Mm-hmm.
It drives home a pure, loving, caring,
beautiful message.
Beautiful message. Yeah.
Yeah, you walk around, you carry your family with you in ways,
You do, because what you learned.
Because
how you were.
Oriented. I think about it like, imagine for those who don't have family, who I feel bad for. Very unfortunate, but like walking around, that just going about your day, that seems impossible to me, like that, because you carry your family with you as you you have who you have in your life to lean on.
And to a point that you made earlier, like we all have people outside of our blood-related family that we consider family.
Yeah.
Everybody could reflect on someone that's outside of their family that they consider family. So, like, just don't take your family for granted. Love them, care for them, help nurture them. Call them up, ask them how they're doing. How we doing?
Yeah, ask them how
we doing, and really kind of be about, because a lot of people tend to try to be strong and they get so caught up in things. We gotta check on them sometimes. So check on them.
Yeah,
100%.
You gotta
100%.
lean on them.
That's the message that we want to end this with today.
Be grateful for what you got.
Call someone you consider family
Tell
that
'em
you
you
maybe
love 'em.
haven't heard from for a while,
Tell them you love them.
and just give them a call and say what's up.
Yeah.
See how they're doing. See how they're
Say
feeling.
how we doing. Correction.
Right. Say how we doing.
All right. Send it over.
Okay.
Send it over.
Sending it over to you. What do we? Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh
Nico's
yeah,
notes.
that's right.
Nico's notes.
Come on, I need a good introduction.
Okay.
Both of you. Hype me up. Both of you at the same time.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
The moment you probably haven't been waiting for,
Cap.
but we'll take it. Nico's.
All right. Thank you.
Was that a good intro?
That was a group.
You like that?
Two great hype men I got over here.
There you go.
My brothers. All right.
Give it to
What do you hear? What do you say? Welcome to the newest edition of Nico's Notes.
Nico's notes.
How we doing? All right, people. All right. Let's get to the standard, the basics here. Still no emails. Hoping on some emails. I've heard through the grapevine from Chrissy, from someone we may or may not know, that they wanted a shout out. If you are listening, which I'm anticipating you are, you were informed that you need to send an email in order to receive a shout out on this pod. But due to the caring and the love on this pod, I'll give you half a shout out. All right? What's a half a shout out? I had this plan, but I don't know how to do it.
The first name.
Just the first name? All right. Shout out Erica. We'll leave it at that. You'll get the
Shout out Eric.
shout out Eric. You'll get the second half of your shout out when you send your email. I'm
You get
anticipating
the
it.
cuh.
Can't wait to see it. It'll be read on the pod. So if you listen, you want to spread a good how we doing message, throw it in that email.
She might. I'm sorry to cut you
Go
off.
ahead.
But she might just be like, "You already shouted me out because you're not gonna say. I don't want you to say my last name."
Oh, did
Yeah,
I
guess you
drop the
kinda
ball?
already did just shout her out.
Maybe I gave you one shout out. Maybe you'll get another one. All in all, you want the shout out?
We can give a better shout out.
Send
That's
me
what
an
we can
email. I really just want another email. I want to keep this ball rolling. And for everyone else that's listening, same policy. You
Send
send an email, you
emails.
get the shout out.
do. An email.
Possible chance of sitting next to me. Your email will be read live. You comment in the chat, drop it in the chat. What do you want to do? What do you say? What's for dinner?
What's with that?
But enough about the emails. Send me a freaking email. howwedoingproductions@gmail.com.
How we doing productions at gmail.com.
Thank you.
Gmail.com.
The main gist of this edition of Nico's Notes is something I've been thinking about is putting your best foot forward. And you know what? We spoke about this in the first episode, I think. You said that Dad always told you to do anything you do with pride. Take pride in everything you do. And that kind of is similar to that. Putting your best foot forward, whether it's you're at work or you're making a new friend or you're helping someone.
Clean the streets. It could be anything.
Yeah, put your best foot forward. Try to make people smile and laugh, and so this way, no one can say nothing bad about you. At least, whether you shouldn't care anyway, because you do you. But this way, like, I'm a firm believer in like whatever you put out there, in one way or another, you're gonna get in return.
True.
In some way. We don't know how it works. People call it karma. People say this and that, whatever you want to call it. But there's a relationship with all those sayings. And if you put your best foot forward every day, which not easy to do, but try to put your best foot forward, you know?
Yeah.
Try to be that light. I think it could impact your life in a positive way, and it can definitely impact others' lives in positive ways. And when it's all said and done, at least you could say, I tried my best. I put my best foot forward.
Yeah.
So slap that on your forehead.
Slap on your forehead.
All right. Drink this pod like you drink your coffee. Bosco's beans.
Bosco's beans.
How we doing is the flavor of the day or the week, whatever you want. And
flavor of the week.
we want to thank you for watching. Thank you for listening.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
I
whoa,
said-
whoa, whoa!
I give my thank yous at the end of Nico's notes.
Oh,
You can give your
all right,
thank yous
okay.
after.
All right.
Fine. You can say the thank yous. I'll pass the thank yous on to him. But check out all the socials. We're on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Prime Music, whatever. YouTube being our favorite because you get to see us. We got little sombreros in this ep. I wore it the whole time.
You got
You're the last one standing.
I'm going to sleep in this sombrero.
You're the last senorita.
But oh, hey.
Oh, okay, maybe not.
Shout out Cancun.
Oh, senor.
Yeah, okay.
But listen, thank you. Check out our emails, our podcast.
Yeah, you said
'cause this
that
is a
already. You said that already.
HowWeDoingProductions.com, HowWeDoingProductions.com. And that's it for Nico's notes. Thank you. Good night. All right.
All right,
All
buddy.
right.
Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, buddy.
Thank you. Thank you for
Thank
saving
you.
the thank yous
Thank
for
you.
me. Appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed episode 10, big one. I popped confetti. It was crazy. We got sombreros on our stands and on our heads. It's been a wild episode.
Back to
Insightful
life.
information.
Back to
moving
the How We Doing
stories.
podcast. Back
Moving
to
inspiration.
life.
Yes.
That doesn't make any
Back
sense. Stop.
to
We're not
the
going
How
out
We
yet.
Doing
You're rushing me.
podcast.
Stop. Stop. You're
Wasn't
rushing
time
me.
yet.
You're rushing me.
I want to go
All
into
right.
the song. It's been a while.
Thank you for listening, either listening or watching. We appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe. Please give
Drop
us
it in
your
the
ideas.
chat.
Give us your feedback. We appreciate it. We
We want
appreciate you.
you.
And we'll be back next week. Unless my man James here wants to say something real quick.
Want to say a little something really quick. Happy Cinco de Mayo one more time. That's right. Coming to you. All right. Our 10th episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you had a good time. Hope you have a great day. Hope you have a great night. And if you don't see me right now, I'm letting you know. We're one heartbeat.
Wow. You just instilled energy into my veins.
And we're going to make you feel it.
Back
Damn
to
Skippy.
life. To the Chicka Chicka podcast. Back
To the Chicka Chicka.
life.